Oh, you will. You will. Well, anything you'd like to say to, if you just look in that camera right over there, is there anything you'd like to say?
I don't want to scare everybody.
No, you're not going to scare everybody, Nancy. There's people out there just like you who generally and truthfully would like to know that this can help, perhaps.
Oh, it can. It can. I think I first injured my neck when I was about 5 years old. I had gone to Texas with my parents and my sister just older than me. And all the kids were playing outside, and they led me under an electric wire, and I was holding on to a horse and the saddle horn, and that's what they call it, saddle horn. And they pulled me off with that electric wire onto a metal flower bed, and I have a scar here on my face. So when I smile, you see how crooked my smile gets. So I'd hate to look in the mirror and scare anybody. But anyway, that was one thing that I thought I could have injured my neck. And another time that I thought I could have injured my neck, my teenage sister was driving to town, and we stopped on the way to town, 4 or 5 miles to town, talked to Daddy, and of course I was 13 years younger than her, and I opened the door, just unlatched it, and Mom says, "Don't stay in the car." Well, I didn't shut the door, and we went on down a few miles, and I rolled out of the car down a little hill into a creek, and I think that's another time that I could have damaged my neck. And so that's the reason I think I've had a lot of problems with different parts of my body, because I think I was injured so early in my life.
Well, that is wonderful. Thanks for sharing that. And I believe you're right. Now, have you ever had an opportunity to watch those Americans' Funniest Home Videos?
Oh, yes.
And you see those, it's amazing what kids, us, go through as little children,
Yeah.
And
some grandparents, too.
Some grandparents, too. I've seen that. But we laugh. But I know I now wonder when I'm looking at that how much damage maybe has been, has happened inside there. And then do you remember just a couple of weeks ago that lady that was skiing and she had an accident and ran right into the top of her head into that tree trunk. And she was okay for a day and a half. And I wonder, did she push that atlas, that upper cervical out? Could have one of the doctors maybe moved that and saved her life? We just don't know. We don't know. We don't know.
Another thing, I also fell off of a gas tank. One of those up above.
Oh, you bet.
Yeah, so that's another time.
Like that you have.
Just the kid incident.
Yeah, right. And we brush ourselves off, and it may hurt for a day or two, then you forget about it. But what could have you possibly have done? Yeah. Yeah, that's amazing, Nancy.
But we didn't know. We can't do anything until we know about it.
But now you're having an opportunity to tell the folks that there is help out there.
There is help. There's lots of help.
It's called upper cervical doctors. They're chiropractors that have like Nancy said at the beginning of her talk, she explained that there are different types of chiropractic. By law, they can't say that I'm a specialist, that I have studied this different technique. But this Dr. Ben Locklear, and there's about 1,600 others of them here in America, have taken that extra time to study and become a specialist. And if you'd like to know more about it, I encourage you to get a hold of us on the web, uppercervicaladvocates.com. And there you can find practitioners all over America. You can hear and read about all different groups of people just like you who thought that they were lost in a pain or lost in a malady of some sort and no chance of getting out. And then all of a sudden, along comes someone like Nancy who simply tells her story, tells you that simple things that perhaps we all have fallen into cause some of the things that created with her, and then she finds an upper cervical doctor that just happens to be her son-in-law, and here she is well. So I want to thank you very much for checking in and listening tonight, and I pray that the Lord lets you hear, let you have eyes to see, and if it feels good in your spirit, please get a hold of us and let us get you to one of these doctors. And we thank you.
Like I said, until you're at the point of suicide and you go to the psychiatric ward, and that's the doctor that told me not to do nothing to my neck.
Really? That's the one?
You're over stress. I mean, you get under so much stress. Now, was that what you wanted me to do?
Yeah,
I mean,
you did beautiful.
you want to do another one?
No, that was great. I was very, very pleased with that. People are just like you and I and Rhonda. They're just out there and they're a little lost. They don't know what to do. But now with the computer work and the web, you can get on and somebody, I guarantee you, somebody will be sitting in Arizona somewhere, come on, and they'll listen to you and they say, that looks like my sister. Wow, I have this.
Maybe I should have said psychiatrist
No,
instead
no.
of doctor.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Okay.
That was